Ah, what's happening, y'all? Oh, fuck. What I find funny about this entire situation, what happened is that when Charlie Clerk got assassinated, no city burned, no store looted, nothing, right? When George Floyd died from the so-called police, bro, what happened after? All of a sudden, every city burned in the States, bro. Every store was looted. I don't know why YouTube keeps telling me about welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and able by our community guidelines. Okay, so I guess my content's been reported before. That's what it says right there. It's been a long fucking week, bro. It's been a long week, dog. Like straight up, man. There's been so many things going on, man. Like, while people keep talking about the fucking Epstein stuff and all that, bro. One part of it's already been released. But then again, people keep saying, "Oh, it's not released. It's not released." Ladies and gentlemen, what do you expect? All right, like, like the Illuminati runs the world, bro. There's no way that something like that's gonna get released to the public, bro. Come on. Like, you people always think that, oh, because someone's in power, that means they have what they can do. No, bro. You have to understand that there's always gonna be certain people that run the world, regardless, bro. But hey, it is what it is, man. I'm just sitting here, just seeing all y'all act stupid all over social media, and I'm here to say what's going on, bro. But the thing I find funny, dog, is you people keep hating and hating and hating, right? All y'all want to keep bashing Trump, keep bashing the right, keep going after us conservatives, Republicans. But you know what? We are winning the war on history, bro. Okay, how do I get this shit off my fucking screen with YouTube stupid fucking rules, bro? Like, no offense to YouTube, bro, but stop putting the spam in my fucking comment section, dog. Like, damn. Like, it's every fucking second. I keep saying, welcome to the community guidelines. Like, bro, my content been reported that fucking much. Damn. Better start saving all my albums so I can release all my music again if YouTube's gonna play that game. I think they're gonna make me, hold on, I gotta restart my stream. I'm gonna restart this whole fucking thing up, and if this thing keeps popping on my screen, then I'm literally, I'm banned from YouTube, obviously. I personally think I'm shadow banned or something. If it pops up one more time. YouTube, I'm not out here to go and bash people or nothing like that. I'm just saying what it is. Yeah, obviously they have some kind of thing on my YouTube. That's cool. That's cool. All these people can try to talk smack about me and have no facts on it, but when I decide to do a live stream, all of a sudden YouTube's got to play that game about, oh, well, you're just making fun of people. Man. That's what happened, bro. And yet nothing's gonna change, bro. We live in a society where people are just fucking deranged. You know what I mean? People are just deranged nowadays, dog. Straight up. Unless that's just YouTube blocking out people's comments. That has to be what it is. It's YouTube. YouTube is obviously blocking out people's comments because every like 10 seconds, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and ability by our community guide. Bro, you keep saying the same fucking thing, dog. Like, are you guys literally stalking me? Is YouTube stalking my fucking YouTube channel, bro? Because come on, dog. I never went out and bashed somebody. I just speak facts. And if you get mad over that, that's you, bro. I think YouTube is heavily restricting my content, which is hilarious, isn't it? That's what they do, bro. Whoever's commenting, bro, welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second. If this pops up one if this pops up one more time after reading that, then I'm just gonna restart the fucking stream, bro, because I'm not dealing with that. But it's like a family friendly app now, bro. No offense, but the content that was made 10 years ago on YouTube when I grew up with it would nowhere near be what it is today. It's been a long day, man. And all this stuff going on in the world, man. The world's a stage, bro. The world's a game to be played, and it's been. The world's always gonna be like that. Nothing's gonna change. That's the whole point of my Agenda 2030 song. Was speaking on those topics. I mean, it is what it is. I'm used to this stuff, bro. I've been through it my whole life. I'm used to it. I just don't get why YouTube's gotta try to like heavily restrict my content when there's other people on here that do far worse than what I do, and they're allowed to just go and say whatever they want, right? But me, right? Me being me, and no, that's a problem. Man, YouTube, they keep spamming this thing in my live chat saying that I'll watch the community guidelines. I'm not swearing, right? I'm not saying anything vulgar or nothing. I'm just out here speaking facts of what's going on in the world, right? People have to understand the world's a stage. And for some reason, YouTube is not liking what I'm saying at all, bro. Oh, man, this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. YouTube is like literally having a field day right now, bro. I did a live stream the other night on TikTok, and TikTok ended up banning me for 24 hours, right? All because I said Jimmy Kimmel got what he deserved, right? It'd be the same thing as like Louder with Crowder. Y'all know Steven Crowder? But the same thing with Steven Crowder if he's mocking George Floyd after what happened to him back in, early of the 2020s, right? It'd be the same thing. But no, it wasn't, right? It wasn't. So apparently, it's all right for one side to do it, but not the other, right? So basically, what the point I'm making is there was no cities that got burned when Charlie Clerk was assassinated. There was no city that was burned anywhere. No stores looted. Everybody praying to Jesus and God, right? But when George Floyd died, bro, let me tell you what happened right here, right now. Every goddamn city burned. Burned, all in capitals. Think about that for a second. Back up on this fucking thing. It's all these haters on the internet. That's all it is, bro. Bunch of haters on the internet who want to talk smack about me because I support who I support. Good for you. You know, I have a daughter named Etoile, and people want to keep saying this and keep saying that. At least I actually started a family. At least I actually have a wife, soon to be, and I got a kid. What do y'all got? Nothing. You got nothing to look forward to in your life, but you want to keep talking about me. All right, at least I'm actually out here doing something important in the world. That could be the problem right now. I gotta hope that things get better because everybody keeps talking about this like Epstein, 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 Epstein. That's all I hear everywhere is this goddamn Jeffrey Epstein, bro. And it's like, why don't y'all look at Hollywood, right? Why don't y'all look at the stuff that's been going on in Hollywood for the longest time? Because there's been plenty of things that have been happening in Hollywood, and nobody says nothing about it, right? It's all just Jeffrey Epstein, right? Nothing to do with Hollywood and all the stuff that's been going on over there. Yeah, the reason why I'm a Canadian who walks around with a Donald Trump flag, and I get people pissed right off. And you want to see the flag I walk around with? Look, I'll show you the flag. Right here. Right here, bro. This is what I walk around with in Canada. Right here. That's why I walk around with in Canada, bro. And this right here gets people so fucking triggered, dog. Right there. That's why I walk around in Canada. I got a Trump flag, and I wear it because I support Trump, and I've been supporting Trump since high school. It's been almost 10 years since I've been supporting him. And these people out here that want to keep bashing us conservatives and Republicans, good for you, bro, because I'm glad to be who I am. You know, if you don't know, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, they're working with Trump right now, and that actually says something, bro. Yeah, but shows like Johnny Carson, right? Those were like the original, like the most original night show ever was Johnny Carson, and he didn't do none of this stuff, right? Johnny Carson made fun of literally everybody. He didn't care about just one side of the force, like what Jimmy Kimmel is. All Jimmy Kimmel does is just make fun of Donald Trump. That's all he's good for. Does not say nothing about Joe Biden. Just always Donald Trump, bro. It's like he's got a heart on for him or something. Same thing as that Stephen Colbert motherfucker and all the rest of those fucking idiots. The only one that I actually kind of respect is Jimmy Fallon. And I know people are like, oh, you like Jimmy Fallon? Hey, look, Jimmy Fallon, at least he's not all about politics. He might bring up, political stuff here and there, but that's not what his show is about. His show is actually about having guests on there and talking about topics. It's not just about politics, right? That's what Jimmy Kimmel's good for. He's just about politics, and all he wants to do is keep going at Trump. But to mock somebody for dying, right? Like, that right there says something, bro. And then people want to call Charlie Kirk this and then that and that, bro. Where's your evidence? Where's your proof? You guys got nothing out there and you keep bashing the guy. All the guy advocated for was for freedom of speech. And that's what get you all mad, is freedom of speech. Because last I checked, the only people that use cancel culture is liberals, right? I never seen a conservative use cancel culture on somebody, okay? So that says something right there. All y'all wanted cancel culture because you didn't agree with words like faggot, all right? But y'all can say it all you want, and we don't cancel y'all. But you keep doing it to us. Says something, bro. I'll never get it, man. I'll never get it. What happened to, like, the real society of the world, right? When it was just men and women, not a bunch of things walking around. They don't even know what they are, dog. Like, that's not reality. That's ass backwards, if you ask me. Like Roman Reigns. If y'all don't know, Roman Reigns is a Trump supporter. Look it up. Roman Reigns and his entire family are Trump supporters. So I don't get why people are like, oh man, they'll make America great again. It's only white people. If make America great again is only white people, like you try to say, then why did 50 Cent and Roman Reigns both support Trump? Says up, bro. I'm not worried about what these rappers out here are trying to say, man, because most of them look fucking stupid, run their mouth about stuff. Well, they never said nothing about the other side. Don't say nothing about anybody else, but get mad at what we're saying. Okay. Pathetic, man. Pathetic. I find it funny that Bill Clinton has been on Jeffrey Epstein's island 26 times. Yes, Bill Clinton. Have you ever heard anybody bash Bill Clinton and say, oh, Bill Clinton, why don't you release this? Bill Clinton, no. They don't say nothing about Bill Clinton, right? He's just invisible to all them. But Donald Trump, oh no, Donald Trump with Epstein, Donald Trump with Epstein. The fuck's Bill Clinton, bro? But y'all don't want to say nothing, right? Y'all want to stay silent on it. People have to understand the reason why the Epstein files are never going to get released is because the Illuminati runs the world. And they're in control of everything, no matter who it is, where it's at. So something like that has higher profile people that are on there, comedians, musicians, actors, politicians. There's a reason why that's not being released to the public. Because the whole world is going to crash when that happens. And nobody's going to believe what they're told from the news media anymore. That's why it's not released. Not because Donald Trump's hiding it. It's because realistically, the people that run the world are not going to let that release. But you people don't understand that kind of stuff, do you? You people just think that, oh, because Donald Trump said he's going to release it. Man. People are something else, bro. You people are something else. I got so many haters out in the world, and that's what makes me laugh, bro. Because people hate on me for speaking my mind or speaking what I want to speak on. When in reality, the people that hate on me have absolutely no life and nothing to do with it. I'm actually brave enough to say what I want to say about everything in the world, right? I don't just talk about 3 or 4 people and that's it. No, I speak on what I want to speak on. I have Donald Trump hair. Yeah, it kind of looks like Donald Trump hair. I mean, I got a blonde Caesar, but Donald Trump hair, whatever. I'm not for it like that, bro. People think that because what I speak on is who I am. No, I speak on what I think, right? Like this right here in my mind tells me, hey, I want to say this. Well, guess what? I'm gonna say that. I'm not afraid to lash out at it. But the fact that people out here that are actually mocking somebody and then threatening his wife and kids, right? Now people are threatening his wife and kids, bro. That right there has gone too far. And I'm glad all you people out here are getting fired for saying what you said. Because you are disrespecting someone that was a man of honor. But no, go ahead. Keep doing what you do, bro. Because that's all y'all like to do is just bash people. But then again, like I said before, if it's on the opposite side, then what happens? Oh, other people get mad. Man, I remember Malcolm X said it years upon years ago. Y'all know Malcolm X? Malcolm X even said it. The white liberals would destroy the world, bro. And I'm seeing it right in front of me. I'll speak on some of these rappers that want to keep trying to talk smack about Trump. I'll speak on them later. Because they lost what reality is. No offense, those rappers that want to keep dissing Trump, They lost what reality is, bro. They're stuck in their own mind. They don't see what's really going on. These are the same people that want to have these things right with them, right? And say that, oh, well, I don't agree with what you said, but if you say it's the opposite, it's a problem. Right? I never seen the world more divided over politics than what it is right now. Everybody's just so divided over it, bro. Like, that's probably the reason why hip hop is going the way it's going, is because all it is either dudes that just cannot rap whatsoever, or everybody wants to be political now, right? It's not like it's that hip hop was actually what it was with a sense of humor. Now it's a full on blown fucking war. Like, it's pathetic to see where we're at, bro. It is. And like I said, nothing's ever gonna change. I know people want things to change the world, but realistically, nothing is ever going to change because the world is the world, right? This stuff's been going on forever. Like, you people should look up the Tartarian Empire and Tartaria and stuff, and you'll see exactly where I'm coming from. There's advanced civilizations behind Antarctica that we can't go to because we're regular people, right? Are we elites that have millions of dollars that can do whatever we want? No, we're just regular people, and that's the reason why you can't know information like that. But then again, people think it's, oh, because of the third. Oh, you people are lost, bro. You people are lost. Like, I see someone walk around with a face mask in 2025. All right, you walk around with a face mask in 2025. There's no hope for you. You're lost. You're a sheep. All right, you're a full-on fucking sheep. No excuse for that at all. And there's people that want to walk around looking ridiculous. I saw a thing the other day at the grocery store, right? I was at the grocery store and I was buying some groceries to put in my fucking fridge and freezer. And I saw this thing there and I had no idea what the fuck it was. It had like a beard, right? Like a scrubble on beard, and it had titties, but it looked like a dude, right? It looked like a dude with titties and a beard, and it had this like fucking weird ass looking haircut. And I'm just looking like, what the fuck am I staring at, bro? Like, what in the is this? But that's the problem, man. There's just fucking weirdos everywhere nowadays. Nothing's ever gonna change, bro. Nothing is ever going to change. But people always think, oh, because of this, oh, because of that. No, it's because how the world really is. But people don't get it, bro. I got it set up right here on my new table. I gotta fucking move it. Hold up. It's all fucking curved. Give me a second. Don't mind the fucking thing moving. My apologies, bro. I got fucking so much stuff right here that I bought the other night. I was going on a fucking shopping spree and I was just buying a bunch of fucking stuff. Yeah, I've been decking out my place. Like, I want to make my place styling and profiling. That's why I bought so much stuff to make it look better. The only thing is I got to hang it all up now and make it look nice. But it is what it is, so. Ah, fuck. The weirdest thing about now is the Mandela effect and all the other stuff going on with it. That's why I said ever since the pandemic, right? Pandemic of 2020, the world has not been the same since that. I remember when it was 2015 and going into 2020, times were a lot longer, bro, right? Your day felt like it was like fucking 3 days in one. Nowadays, bro, I go to like a Walmart or a spot like that. It's like 4:30, right? 4:30 in the afternoon, going to evening and stuff. And for some reason, when I leave, it's like almost 9 o'clock at night. Now, that right there tells me that time is flying, bro. Like, the clock's going like this instead of like that. You get what I'm saying, bro. Something happened after 2020, right? Something happened after that where things changed and we're in a different timeline now. We're in a whole different universe, a whole nother reality. And the reason why is because the Mandela effect, right? Nelson Mandela, the stuff he spoke on. And now you can see it all playing out in your face. And guess what? People just got to sit here and be subjected to it. Instead of trying to question what's going on, because realistically, that's going to get you nowhere. right? You can use your freedom of speech and all that, but realistically, the more things you question, the more things that are going to happen. So if you really want to question everything, you have to be on it. Because if you're not on it, then the next motherfucker's finna be on it, right? Yeah, people say I'm like louder with Crowder. They always say, "Oh, you're just louder with Crowder. You're just Steven Crowder." People call me whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I know what I do. I'm not worried about it. People always get so offended nowadays, man. Like South Park. Y'all remember when South Park used to be good? Like a long time ago, how good South Park was? Nowadays, bro, South Park fucking sucks. I watched a little bit of that new season that they released in there, and it's cringe, right? It's the same jokes that they did 10 years ago, and besides that, they just took Saddam Hussein's body and just put Donald Trump's face over it. Like how original, right? How original. Threw Satan back in there, whatever else, man. Watch out. Remember a time when South Park actually used to make fun of both sides of politics, right? Not just one and then get paid money to keep doing it. Because I remember the whole time when fucking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were in office and they didn't say fucking nothing about him, right? But all of a sudden Donald Trump gets elected and oh look, we have someone new to bash. Make it make sense, bro. Like I would love South Park if they actually made fun of both sides of it, not just one. I respect what they're doing because they want to have comedy in the world and stuff like that. But at least make fun of both sides, dude. Don't just play one game, play them both. Because when you do that, you just create an audience of the purple hair freaks that want to follow you. You don't create an audience of actual people that have a sensibility in their brain to know what's wrong with the world that follow it, right? No. It's like the same thing with the drag queens going on and stuff, man. Like that's just fucking creepy. That's fucking weird, bro. But then again, that's society we live in now. It's no more men and women now. Now it's just fucking whatever the fuck's the thing, bro. Man. People in this generation will never understand how we had it, bro. And now we have to deal with the world trying to fucking collapse in front of us. When I know what's going on, bro. People don't want to admit it, but the world's going to continue being a stage. And if you don't see it, then I guess you're more blind than a blind person. Because you can clearly see what's going on right now. I'm not the only Canadian who supports Donald Trump. There is a lot of people in my country that support him. But there's a lot of people that hate too. And I've gotten some of the most derogatory things said at me from people in their cars walk around the Donald Trump flag, right? But when they say, this is Canada, well, hey, why don't you go say this to the Palestine people and the Israel people that are going and protesting with their nation's flags? Why don't you go say it to them? No. They say it to me because I'm walking around with an American flag, when if you actually look it up, America and Canada have always been friends. They've always backed each other up in wars. So I don't get why Canadians have to have this big deal against America. Oh, the tariffs. Do you want to know why there's tariffs? The reason why there's tariffs is because America's been getting fucked over and their debt's so fucking massive. So what they have to do is they have to counteract the countries that are putting them in debt with the tariffs. But some reason why people got to get offended over that and think that that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. You liberals are something else, man. You are something else. Yes, I am running for mayor of Windsor, October 2026, independent. The reason why I'm going independently is because I don't want to have to deal with both sides of the stuff. I don't want to deal with the liberals or conservatives saying, oh, well, you do this, oh, well, you do that. No, I'm an independent person. And guess what? When I do win that election, Windsor's going to be busy New York. So it's going to be as busy as New York because I know how to make money. I know how to create jobs. I know all about the stock market. I took stock market exchange class in high school. I know all about stock market. I know all about how the fucking money works, bro. It's like, if you didn't hear what's going on right now with Rockstar Games, apparently there's the Pride community that are trying to protest against them because Jason and Lucia are a straight couple. So, again, this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want to go and make their own game, right? They don't want to make their own content. No, they'll go and try to bark off somebody else's. Do your own stuff in the world, bro. Stick out for who you are and be unique. Don't go and copy somebody else or just talk about the same subjective stuff in all your fucking content. Because there's people out here that try to hate on me and they do the same fucking content all the time. Oh, Tristan, well, you know, he did all this. Maybe he took his time and did more. Good for you, bro. You like sucking my dick because you have no fucking life. Round of applause to all those people that have no life out there. Jimmy Kimmel's a punk, though, man. He is. He's a fucking punk. He likes talking about Trump. And oh man, Trump's a misogynistic. He said "grab by the pussy." I want to show you all a video later on of Jimmy Kimmel sexually harassing women, and I want to see what y'all think about that because y'all want to keep saying Trump's like that. Let's just see what Jimmy Kimmel was doing. Right, it's the same thing I posted with Joe Biden. On my YouTube, you can find a video of Joe Biden saying, I'm pretty sure it was, oh, she was 12 and I was 30. Right? Joe Biden, out of his own mouth, said that with a smirk on his face after, right? And yet nobody calls out Joe Biden for that. Nobody ever called out Joe Biden on the same side that they're trying to diss Trump on, right? Kamala Harris has pictures with fucking Jeffrey Epstein. And again, nobody questions any of that. It's just always Donald Trump that gets questioned, bro. People are mad because Donald Trump's the realest ever, bro. It doesn't surprise me that you people are so fucking hatred. Hip hop used to be really good back then, but and the direction it's going now, no. It's not really that good anymore, bro. A really good rapper out there, his name is Tom MacDonald. Tom MacDonald is a very good rapper, and he's been getting a lot of support recently. And the funniest thing about Tom MacDonald is Canadian that went to America and became successful. Do you guys ever notice that with Tom MacDonald? I mean, like, obviously, there's things that go on in the world where we can't control it, right? Whatever side of politics is on. But I don't get why you people are so. Oh man, he deserves it. Why would you say shit like that? Because you guys are full of hatred, bro. Talking about the people, man. To be quite honest, that Charlie Kirk assassination, the guy they're trying to use, Tyler Robinson, that's the fall guy. That 100% is the fall guy. Because to do a shooting like that, no average Joe off the street knows how to shoot a gun like that, okay? That was a professional hit from a professional paid assassin. That was nowhere near a street dude. The weirdest thing about the entire situation, though, man, is there was this like remember the fucking the spot where he assassinated at the university and all that. There's a spot about 10 minutes from there. It's an airport, right? There's an airport there, and there's a jet that left about 10 minutes before it happened, and then it came back and then left 10 minutes after. Right there, they dropped the assassin off. They picked him up again later, and they took off. And let me tell you something about this. Whether it's 10 minutes before it happened or even 10 minutes after, there is no radar on the plane. Okay? So what makes this whole situation strange is that if the government did kill Charlie Kirk, it was something to do with the military, because your jet, whether it's private or just any kind of thing you're flying, the only people that can turn radar off is the government. So that right there indicates it was a government. I don't think it was the American government personally. I think it might have been Russia or China. But then again, I don't know how they get in the U.S. airspace unless it's the cause of war. Because there's spies that do stuff like that. When people are spying on another country, that could have been a spy that did that, right? Because most spies are assassins, so who knows? But me personally, that's what I believe. I believe that it was the government that did that. I don't think it was a regular Joe off the street. The other thing is, bro, the police response supposed to be a lot more than that. Right? And when you say something about, oh well, there was no blood in the sidewalk. Well, understand that he got shot in the jugular vein, which if you get shot like right up in here, right up in the jugular vein, all your blood leaks out of your system within like a minute. So when they're saying, oh well, there was no blood on the sidewalk when he was getting carried, yeah, well the reason why is because most of his blood's already out of his body. That's why he's shaking and stuff after, bro. But you guys didn't see that, did you? Do I think he faked his death? I mean, there could be a possibility. I'm not saying it, I'm not going to leave it there. But there's a possibility, yeah. I mean, a lot of people have done it in history. Look at Tupac. Tupac's like the biggest example of doing that. Tupac was iconic, bro. He was. Tupac was a very good rapper. And it's sad, bro, because once you get so famous, sometimes you want to escape the public eye. Right? You want to escape the public eye because you get too big to a certain point where literally everybody knows who you are and they know what you look like. And no matter what you say, bro, there's always going to be a hater or a supporter. Doesn't matter which. I've thought about starting up my own podcast, but if I do start a podcast, it'd be my own place that I live at. And yeah, I remember people saying that, oh, you don't have anywhere. You don't have, well, I'll be enjoying my place that I live at because all you haters that keep saying I've got nowhere. Look where I'm at, bro. The album that just released is only half. I only gave you guys half the album. I'm saving the other half for a specific time in the world. And yeah, I got some other ideas and some other things and stuff like that. But that's not the full album. That's not the full album. You guys did not get the bonus edition yet of what I'm talking about. You guys wanted more political music. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little more political. So I'm not a guy that's all about politicking and rap, but sometimes I'll make certain things about it to let my fucking point across because when you have people out here that just go on TikTok and just endlessly talk about stuff with no life, bro, that's the problem. Right? They don't care to try to make something and do something with it. No, they'd rather just sit there and talk on TikTok. Talk and talk. What a run. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Hold up. I gotta get my fucking drink. Hold up. Ah. I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up in a minute. Glad y'all enjoyed watching. Hope to catch y'all again soon. And just remember, we are winning the war. Keep fighting, patriots, because you know what? The patriotic people are gonna win. You look at every country in the world right now, patriots are fighting back. Canada first rally. America's been doing it. Poland, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, England, now Ireland, bro. People are fighting back. Even Japan, bro. Even Japan. All right? Even fucking Japan. Hold up. Would I ever get my own mansion? Yeah, when I become mayor of Windsor. That's when I'll get my own mansion. Oh no, man, it's the Illuminati. What's my favorite thing about Japan? The thing I like about Japan, bro, is their technology is so fucking advanced. It looks like it's 100 years from now. And besides that, they don't tolerate stuff there, right? If somebody acts a fool on the street, bro, Japan will not tolerate that. Now over here in Canada, America, we're obviously a little bit different than that, and we kind of let things happen. But Japan, no, they don't let things happen over there. Same as China, right? If you try to oppose the government in China, watch what they do to you. Just watch what they do to you over there. Like, I don't have any problems with Jimmy Kimmel like that. Okay? I understand where he's coming from. He wants to, say certain things and try to get people going and stuff like that. But to mock somebody that just recently went, okay, that's a little too far, bro. Because we didn't do that with George Floyd whatsoever or any other person on your side that quote-unquote died, right? Not overdosed, like what the thing actually showed. No, you guys try to say that, oh, because you're mocking him. You're not. No, it's the truth and reality, bro. The guy overdosed on fentanyl. But, hey, whatever, man. Whatever. Now, there's a reason why lightning hit that fucking spot in Ohio, right? Remember that George Floyd mural in Ohio? Yeah, the reason why lightning hit it is because that's God sending everybody a fucking message. That's God right there saying, don't play games. But, hey, you people want to keep playing games and keep doing your stupid socialist agenda? Watch what happens, bro. God's a patriot. God and Jesus Christ, they're both patriotic. And they know what it is, bro. That's why they're watching above and seeing everything that's happening. Why do you think every time you try to preach Jesus Christ to pride people, they get mad and start mocking Jesus? Isn't that kind of strange, right? It shows who's evil and who's not. I don't know. Just pretty strange that these people always have a problem with Jesus and God. I don't get it. Yeah, YouTube is YouTube, bro. But every single time when somebody comments on here, all it says something about is the community guidelines, which obviously means that someone has reported my content before, which wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Probably a triggered leftist with dyed hair of 4 different colors. Probably saw my content, saw what I was speaking on. Oh, this guy's offensive, man. This guy's so offensive, man. Whatever. Whatever, man. Anybody that wants to keep flip-flopping, you're going to get called out from me. All right? All you people out here that flip-flop and think that it's all right to do certain things, but then bash us for it, okay. Jimmy Kimmel, your show's done. You may as well go on YouTube and try to do a Jimmy Kimmel live on YouTube, bro, because you're done. All right? You're done, bro. You should have never said what you said. You can easily talk about Trump and all the other people he has in his office all you want. Once you mock someone and mock their family after, you just create a whole new problem for yourself. And Charlie Kirk was a good man, a real one, a real man. And that's what happened, man. You know what I mean? If you're a real one in society, you always get hated on, right? What's that saying from Tupac? I know it's, from 30-some years ago with Tupac, but Tupac had a quote on this. The real are hated and the fake are loved. You guys ever notice that? It's the truth, bro. All right. I'm going to end the stream here. I'll talk about more of this stuff later on tonight if I can. But just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the world is changing and the Patriots are winning. But you know what? We're going to keep fighting back and we're going to keep winning. And when this war is over against the socialism versus the patriotism, just remember the patriotism will always be on top, no matter what country, especially Canada or America. Salute to all y'all, bruh. And Elon Musk, I can't wait to be rich like you, bro. Joking, man. I'm just joking. But I love and care about y'all. You guys are the best fan base ever. Keep doing what you do out there. Stay strong. Stay blessed. Remember, God's always with you regardless of what's happening in the world. So, peace.